We about to go on air.
Not me, though.
Just me.
Hello everybody, it's the Wasp Factory, hosted by yours truly, DJ Red Viking, aka Lieutenant Blueberry. Right now I'm joined with my special guest, Habeas. Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
Now for those people that might not know who you are, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your music?
Basically I've been putting it down in Tucson, Arizona since 2001. I was in mic fights back in the day. Now I'm involved with Voice Box. Got my crew, the Natives of Restless. Used to be the Duros, Deranged Robot, me and Han Po. But he moved to Texas. So it's been the Natives of Restless holding it down past 2.5 years.
How did the Natives of Restless come about?
Basically, I was doing a show and Danger James came up to me like, I don't know, showing mad love, how much he liked my music, and wanted to get down. So at first, you know, I have so many artists that always hit me up like, let's collab, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, what makes him different than the other guy? But, you know, he's full of compliments and, you know, willing to work, put in the work. And then E-Rail's just a beast, you know. I don't know. He's probably the best rapper in our group.
So what separates your solo work from your work with Natives of Restless?
I mean, there's really not much of a difference. It's basically writing extra verses. Because when we were doing the album, I would make the beats, and then, you know, one of us would come up with the topic for one of the beats, and then one of us would come up with a topic for another beat, or we'd collab on a beat.
Now can you point out the specific point in your life when you said, this is for me, I want to dedicate my life to hip-hop?
Well, I used to play sports a lot, and baseball mainly, and I never like imagined myself not playing sports, and then once sports was over and not really a thing anymore, you know, I just took hip-hop full force. It's what I love. I preferred, you know, to do something I love with life.
How do you feel you're like bringing something that's different from any other rapper out there? Like, what does Habeas bring that's different from the other guy?
I like to talk about like real life things that people can relate to, and like I try and like, you know, portray, you know, things that all humans go through, not just what rappers go through, and put that through my music. And at the same time, I relate it through rap and real life. So I talk about real life shit, not like how.
Oh,
cool
I'm sorry. You can't cuss. We're on air.
Real life stuff.
All right. So, how long have you lived in Tucson?
I was born and raised in Tucson. I lived in Arkansas for a year because I was a bad kid. That's where my dad lives. So
That
rhymes perfectly.
by the way.
Yep. So I lived there for a year and was disciplined and then sent back.
How do you feel about Tucson and Arizona's rap scene?
I love it. I mean, you know, I can't say that I don't love it. I like to be by myself and not get caught up in, you know, who's the best, who's doing the most, you know. Because in the end of the day, like, none of us are really doing anything, you know. None of us have millions of sales. None of us have millions of views. We're all in the same place. So I try not to get caught up in that, you know. Yeah.
So, like, have you gotten the chance to perform outside of Tucson, or have you all your shows just taking place in Tucson?
Yeah, I did. I went to school for audio engineering at conservatory in Tempe. And when I was living out there, going to school, I did my first show in Phoenix, a couple of them. Went to Blunt Club like every Thursday. You know, performing in Tucson and Phoenix now is like a regular thing. It used to be cool for me, like, oh, we got a show in Phoenix. But in October, we just did a show in Long Beach, the Natives of Restless. So that was my first time performing out of state, believe it or not. And it was an awesome experience. We took the Greyhound up there, had a hotel, hung out at the Bluff spot.
Now, your latest project's called Breath of Fresh Air. Is it like an EP? Is it just a single? What would you consider it?
Breath of Fresh Air, like I could talk about it all day. It's basically a culmination of like skills, writing, and production that I've done, you know, in the past 10 years is like a culmination of like everything, from style, ways of rhyming, like concepts and everything. It's just like culmination of my life and like everything. It's probably gonna be my last solo album, unless, you know, it does like super well.
I mean, like you said, like unless it does super well, so what does that mean? You're just gonna stay behind the boards? You're just gonna keep with your group, or what?
Yeah, keep with the group, do collabs here and there, but mostly like focus on making beats, because I've been making beats for only like 3 years and had way more success with that, especially monetarily, with money and everything. Way more success, and I just have like more natural ability in that end.
So what is it about rapping that you enjoy then?
I just like the art of rapping and putting words together and cadences and everything, and then I just like I like to take out an MC here and there, you know. Even when I'm not focused on my solo music, I'm gonna be doing battling, that's for sure.
As far as production go, what would you say is like your trademark as far as production is concerned?
I use a lot of drum breaks, chop up drum breaks, a lot of loops from like early Italian movies from like the 70s. I use a little bit of funk and soul, but I don't know, people tell me I have an original sound, but it's still, you know, hip hop.
Who are your influences production wise? Like which producers do you like?
Well, the Rizzo is definitely like the first. Rizzo, Madlib, RJD2, and then, you know, J Dilla. And then I like M Phases from Australia now, he's tight. I listen to everything. You name it, I know it.
So as a producer, is there like, which artist do you want to make a beat for?
That's a good question. I like producing for my homies, like, that's my favorite thing to do. If I could make beats for someone, I'd say like someone like Copyright or Tone Deaf. I like making beats for my homies.
So what were your favorite albums of last year?
I like Oh No, Onamite.
Alright. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Where you sample the Dolomite. I like the Trophies with OC and Apollo Brown. I also like the Epidemics album, Monochrome Skies. That's Hex One and Tech or Take from Florida. That album's tight. I like the Megahertz album. That was one of my like early influences. And then I like the new La Costa Nostra album because it's mostly Slain and Ill Bill.
You weren't a big fan of Everlast on the group?
No, I mean Everlast is cool. He'll have a cool verse here and there, but you know the dope part about it is he was helping out real MCs. You know.
So who are your favorite MCs then?
Favorite MCs? Well, I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar lately. I mean, who else? If you got multis and dope rhyme patterns and cadences, I like Black Thought, and the beats are dope. I'll probably like it.
Now, this happened last time when I was talking to Cash Lansky, and I just want to hear what your thoughts on this was. We were arguing about who's a better MC, LP, El Producto, or Tech Nine. What are your thoughts?
Better MC?
Yeah, who's a better MC?
I would say, well, if you go down to like the, you know, strip an MC to the bare minimum of what they are is rocking the crowd. An LP is a little bit too out there, you know. You gotta have like, you know, acquired taste for that. And Tech Nine will just bring the building down, you know. And that's what an MC does.
Now, where do you see yourself like in 10 years? Do you still see yourself doing this rap thing or no?
10 years? Well, if I'm not like with the natives or not rapping, I'll definitely be making beats. Hopefully I'll have like a little underground buzz making beats, like, you know, I want to be like Static Selector or something like that.
Alright, now, could you please do us the honor of blessing our ears with a freestyle?
A freestyle? I can do a freestyle. And then I got a written too I want to use.
Alright, that's fine, that's fine.
No one can get with me when I spit a freak, cause I rip MCs, even with stuttering. I'm leaving them muttering, trying to get some words out. Watch me spit it and pitch some birds out. Actually not, I'm rapping it hot, I could rap on the spot. Start smacking some twat, I don't treat it gentle. MCs, I leave them beat into seasoned lentils.
That's original, I'll say that.
Alright, here I have this. If you've been going through some trouble, listen. F the system, they've been double dipping. The judges, prisons, and governed victims are all oppressed by one position, money. And TV's devouring our soul. They're seeking the power and control. Towns and counties clouded by the dough, and that's all they're allowing us to know. Spending money on frivolous projects should be spent rebuilding our conscience. In court, I'm unwillingly cautious because they're not fulfilling the process. My name has kept something alive. Without it, we're not gonna survive. Freedom, yes, we'd be screwed without it. So what the F are you gonna do about it?
That was fire right there. Now, your rhymes are a little political. I mean, you can admit about that. So what do you feel about, like, right now in the Senate about the laws they just passed about the gun regulation and stuff like that? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm scared of guns, but I think guns definitely, like, has its place, you know, or else it wouldn't have been invented. I like to think of life as like, what's that book? Where all those kids are stranded on the island.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, Lord of the Flies. That's how I look at life. Like, you know, what if there wasn't government? What if someone wasn't telling you what to do? Like, who would be in charge? You know? Who would tell you, who would regulate what you're allowed to do? If you're not allowed to have enough pineapples from a tree or coconuts, you know? Or who you're allowed to be with.
So, outside of music, do you draw inspiration from any other artists?
I definitely like classic rock, like Led Zeppelin, you know, definitely like that. I like Portishead. I'm always like listening for samples and stuff to sample. But I mean, I mostly listen to hip hop.
Alright, we're going to take a quick break for some music. Just a quick reminder, anybody that's listening, if you want free tickets to the Ari the Rugged Man King Magnetic Show this upcoming Thursday, January 24th in Tempe, all you have to do is call in. The number's 520-621-5806. I'm about to hit you up with some more Out Basics. Stay tuned there. We will be back with Habeas Corpse. Back in the studio live with Habeas Corpse, and Toxic just came into the building. So I gotta ask, I hear like you got like a voice box battle thing going on February the 24th, I believe?
23rd.
23rd. Could you please tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's basically, Voice Box is like, Voice Box was gonna get shut down in Arizona, and I basically took the reins and like got a venue set up, a Space Smoke Shop downtown, and I don't know, it's gonna be like everyone's favorite battlers, you know, from Arizona. It's gonna be like all Arizona battlers. There's gonna be one dude, Sinner, from California, battling Lewis Jr. And then we got the title match between Ratchet and Why Not. That's gonna be big. I don't want to get Ratchet mad, cause we're partners in this show, but I don't see him being Why Not. I mean, everyone said that about him and T Too Good, but T Too Good is a pet, and Ratchet took him out. But I don't. Why Not's got a lot of battles coming up, so we'll see how that goes down.
What's your battle record?
My battle record isn't that great. Let's see, I beat Jack the Make from Phoenix. I beat this dude Mel from Milwaukee. Then I battled Why Not, and I got the judges' vote 4-1, but they disqualified me for talking during Why Not's rounds. And then what else? Who else did I battle after that? Battle Diverse. That was a controversial battle. I think I got that one. It was a 3 versus 3, me, Diverse, and how am I forgetting his name?
The dude's sick.
Yeah, he's mad sick.
Short guy.
He's real dope. And then I battled
Optimal.
oh yeah, Optimal. That's right.
Who'd you battle from? I came out of town and went to Scrappy's.
That's
Mel.
Mel
And then there was supposed to be another like title shot tournament, and then I was gonna battle El Masta, and he didn't show up. I had this like the Tucktown first Saturday's show, and then so I battled KI that night, with no preparation, just because there's mad heads there. That was the last battle I did. Oh, I battled Kid White in Phoenix, and the footage got lost.
Should've
Yeah.
done that one, too.
You enjoy doing battle rapping? I mean, do you think it makes you a better MC, or is it just something you do for fun?
I like it. I'm pretty competitive, and I think, you know, in some way it helps you learn, like, your place where you actually are talent-wise. You know, if someone outperforms you, but your bars were better, then you know you got to work on your performance.
Now, who are you currently listening to on your iPod?
I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, Slain. I got like 3,000 songs on my iPhone, and or not my iPhone. I don't got no iPhone. I got an Android joint. I just put it on shuffle. I just shuffle it. I got like everything, any hip hop.
Do you peep like any guys outside the United States, like from Australia or UK?
I like foreign beggars. Foreign beggars.
What do you feel about the new album, Uprising? Have you heard it?
Madlib?
No. Foreign Beggars' new album, Uprising.
On Dead Mouse's label.
I don't know which label it's on.
I like it.
Like, it's the one where they decide to take, like, they do, like,
The-
grime and dubstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not they're usually like soulful, you know, boom bap hip hop, and they went crazy, but I like it. I like their voices and their swag. Sorry for saying swag.
All right, now, before we go, if people want to, like, check out your music or support you, what can they do? Where can they go?
The best place is probably habeascorpus.bandcamp. It's habeascorpus.bandcamp. You can Google me, HABEAS, Tucson Hip Hop. You'll see everything. And then I got like some other songs on SoundCloud, Habeas Corpus _ between Habeas and Corpus. That isn't on my Bandcamp. But my album's gonna be dropping soon, and then you can check out The Natives Are Restless on iTunes. That's on iTunes.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Support local hip hop, local music in general. Come out to the shows. Look on your Facebook events, see if there's hip hop going on. And come out, support, because we all we put our blood, sweat, and tears in this, and we honestly don't care if people pay attention or not, because we're gonna do it anyway. But it helps, makes us feel better about ourselves.
Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out Camarada Society, Restless Society, I Got Toxic. Shout out E-Row, The Lorax, Danger James. Shout out Al Basics out in Queens now. Shout out to everyone in VoiceBox, too many of y'all to mention. Shout out Amertron.
Gen X.
Shout out to General X and Schizophrenics, Polly Styles,
Lips
Lips
Louis.
Lucius. Shout out to everyone holding it down for Arizona hip hop.
All right, man. Thanks for the interview. A real pleasure having you.
It was all my pleasure to be here.
All right, so we're going to keep things moving, and I'm going to continue, and I'm going to interview Toxic right now.
Yeah.